from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hitting all the right notes, Vanderbilt made sweet music last year. 10-3. They had a magical run, but Clark Lee has to replace his dynamic playmaking quarterback, Diego Pavia. They've got the facilities, the recruiting, and the exciting city to build around in Nashville. Vanderbilt looking for another big year in 2026. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Offense working from the pistol. Send the tight end in motion. The run to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe some room here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Keeps it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, Commodores! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Snow. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Running inside, it's Scott. Finding some room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Now the toss. And some room to work. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to run, it's Scott. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. The screen, and watch out. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. A long way to go on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. Wants to go right back downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. NC State quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move, it's Alexander. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carter. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Scott. Got a little grass.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Delay to the back. It's Scott. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Carter. Pulls it in. It's Spence. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
Maybe a crease. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown Doors. They take the lead with the 6.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. With the catch, it's Jackson. Hard-hitting tackle. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Wide receiver going in motion. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Commodores have taken it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Alexander. Touchdown, Vandy. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it. It's Alexander. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track. of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Scott. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. NC State going up tempo. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They boot it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. To the air, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. He goes right back to the air. With the catch, it's Scott. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to back and leaves it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. With the clock running, this should be the final play.